Top 3 plant-based proteins for arthritis relief. Soothe pain and inflammation naturally. Did you know that over 350 million people worldwide are silently battling the constant pain, stiffness, and swelling of arthritis? Even more shocking, research shows that 1 in 4 American adults has been officially diagnosed with arthritis, and the real number might be even higher because many people live undiagnosed, thinking their joint pain is just a part of getting older. But here's the worst part. The chronic inflammation caused by arthritis doesn't just damage your joints. It can increase your risk of heart disease by up to 50% and even shorten your lifespan significantly. Yet, despite these scary facts, many people are still unaware that adding the right kind of plant-based protein into your meals could be the secret weapon to stop that pain, soothe your joints, and reclaim your life. Scientists have been uncovering groundbreaking studies lately, proving that certain specific plant proteins don't just nourish the body, they actually fight the underlying inflammation that drives arthritis forward. And in today's video, we will reveal to you the top 3 plant-based proteins that can transform your arthritis journey. Trust me, you'll want to stick around because the number 1 protein we're about to reveal isn't just powerful, it's often overlooked, yet has been shown to reduce inflammatory markers by up to 35% in clinical studies. And wait until you hear the best way to prepare it to unlock its full healing potential. Before we begin, let us know in the comments below where you're watching from, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Now, without any further ado, let's get started. Number 3. Hemp seeds. When you first hear the word hemp, you might not immediately think of joint relief, but let me tell you, these tiny seeds are absolute superheroes when it comes to fighting arthritis naturally. Hemp seeds are loaded with a perfect balance of omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids, which are essential fats that the body cannot make on its own. But what makes hemp seeds so special for arthritis is the incredibly high content of an omega-6 fatty acid called gamma-linolenic acid. Now, GLA isn't just any fatty acid. It has been shown in multiple studies to act like a natural anti-inflammatory powerhouse inside the body. One study published in the journal Arthritis and Rheumatism found that patients with rheumatoid arthritis who supplemented with GLA-rich oils experienced a significant 25% reduction in joint tenderness and swelling compared to those who didn't. That's not just a small change, that's the kind of difference you can feel every morning when you get out of bed. On top of their powerful fat profile, hemp seeds are also packed with complete protein, meaning they contain all 9 essential amino acids your body needs for tissue repair and healing. This is a game changer because in arthritis, the constant inflammation actually damages your joint tissues over time, leading to more pain and stiffness. The body desperately needs these amino acids to rebuild and recover, and hemp seeds deliver them in a highly bioavailable form, which means your body can absorb and use them easily without putting extra strain on your digestive system. But it doesn't stop there. Hemp seeds are also rich in magnesium, which is a mineral that helps relax muscles, ease nerve pain, and regulate inflammation throughout the body. Studies show that magnesium deficiency is surprisingly common among people with arthritis, and getting enough through food can dramatically lower the sensation of pain. A study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that individuals with the highest magnesium intake had 24% lower levels of C-reactive protein, CRP, which is one of the key markers of inflammation in the blood. So by adding hemp seeds to your meals, you're not just giving your joints the building blocks they need, you're actively reducing the inflammation that's tearing them down. The best way to use hemp seeds for maximum arthritis relief is to keep them raw and sprinkle them generously onto your meals. Heating them too much can damage their delicate oils, which would reduce their anti-inflammatory benefits. One of the easiest ways to enjoy them is by stirring 3 tablespoons into a morning smoothie. The creamy texture blends perfectly without any weird aftertaste, and you instantly boost your protein intake by about 10 grams. You can also add them to oatmeal, sprinkle them over roasted vegetables, or even mix them into a homemade salad dressing. One powerful trick for an extra anti-inflammatory punch is blending hemp seeds with a little lemon juice, olive oil, and turmeric to create a dressing that's not only delicious but also deeply healing for the joints. Turmeric, thanks to its curcumin content, works synergistically with hemp's GLA to calm inflammation even faster, according to a study that showed a 48% decrease in inflammatory symptoms when the two were combined over 8 weeks. If you want a simple recipe that maximizes hemp seeds benefits, here's one you can start using today. Blend 1 frozen banana, half a cup of unsweetened almond milk, 1 tablespoon of chia seeds, and 3 tablespoons of hemp seeds. This not only makes a delicious, thick smoothie, but provides an anti-inflammatory powerhouse drink to kickstart your day with energy and joint comfort. Within a few weeks of daily use, many people report waking up with less morning stiffness and needing fewer pain medications throughout the day. But consistency is key here. Hemp seeds work best when you make them a daily habit, not just an occasional topping. Number 2. Lentils. Now, if you're looking for a plant-based protein that has stood the test of time, look no further than humble lentils. These tiny legumes have been a staple in human diets for over 9,000 years, and modern science is finally catching up to what ancient cultures somehow already knew. Lentils are powerful natural healers, especially for arthritis. Packed with an impressive 18 grams of protein per cooked cup, lentils don't just feed your muscles, they feed your joints too. But what makes them a true superstar for arthritis sufferers is their incredible combination of anti-inflammatory nutrients working together like a symphony inside your body. First, lentils are loaded with fiber, and not just the regular kind. They contain a specific type of soluble fiber that your gut bacteria love to feast on. When they digest this fiber, they produce short-chain fatty acids like butyrate, which have been shown to directly reduce systemic inflammation. In fact, a study published in Frontiers in Immunology found that higher butyrate levels were linked to a 35% decrease in inflammatory markers throughout the body. And since inflammation is the root cause of arthritis pain, eating lentils regularly can literally help cool the fire from the inside out. Lentils are also rich in antioxidants, particularly polyphenols, which are natural compounds that protect your cells from damage. These polyphenols don't just sit quietly in your system, they actively go after free radicals, which are those bad, unstable molecules that damage tissues and trigger even more inflammation. A fascinating study from Nutrients revealed that polyphenol-rich foods could lower oxidative stress markers by up to 30% in individuals with chronic inflammatory conditions, making lentils a perfect weapon in your arthritis-fighting arsenal. And we can't forget about minerals. Lentils are a gold mine of magnesium, potassium, and iron. Magnesium helps muscles relax and joints move more smoothly. Potassium helps balance sodium levels and reduce water retention, which can ease swelling in painful joints. And iron, which is often low in people with chronic inflammation, helps deliver oxygen to tissues, supporting healing and reducing fatigue that often accompanies arthritis. One thing many people don't realize is that lentils also have a surprisingly low glycemic index, meaning they release their energy slowly without causing blood sugar spikes. This is critical because high blood sugar levels can fuel inflammation like pouring gasoline onto a fire. A study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that individuals with poor blood sugar control had a 41% higher risk of developing inflammatory arthritis compared to those with stable blood sugar. So by choosing lentils as your protein source, you're not just protecting your joints, you're stabilizing your entire internal environment against inflammation. Now, when it comes to preparing lentils to get the maximum arthritis relief benefits, the best method is soaking and slow cooking. Soaking lentils for at least 6 hours before cooking helps remove certain natural compounds called lectins, which can be irritating to the gut if consumed in large amounts. Once soaked, a slow simmer with anti-inflammatory herbs like turmeric, garlic, and ginger can create a healing stew that soothes the body from the first spoonful. One of the easiest recipes you can try is a simple lentil soup. Sauté onions and garlic in olive oil, add soaked lentils, pour in vegetable broth, season with turmeric, cumin, and black pepper, and let it simmer for about 30 to 40 minutes. Not only is it deeply comforting, but every bite becomes a medicinal boost for your joints. Another secret trick is adding a squeeze of lemon right before serving. Vitamin C from the lemon helps enhance iron absorption from the lentils by up to 67%, according to studies. This is huge because proper iron levels help your body repair joint tissues faster and reduce the fatigue that often worsens arthritis symptoms. Plus, the bright citrus flavor lifts the whole dish, making it even more delicious. Consistency once again plays a crucial role here. Eating lentils just once a month won't do much for your joints, but including them 2 to 3 times a week can create a cumulative effect, steadily lowering inflammation levels over time. Many people who switch to a lentil-rich diet report that their flare-ups become less frequent, their morning stiffness eases, and they can move more freely within just a few weeks. Lentils are proof that sometimes the simplest foods really do hold the most powerful healing secrets. Now we've already talked about hemp seeds and lentils, both of which are incredible. But nothing compares to the #1 plant-based protein for arthritis relief that we're about to reveal. Not only is it delicious and versatile, but it's backed by groundbreaking studies showing that it can slash inflammatory markers dramatically. Ready? Let's dive into it. #1. Spirulina. If there's one plant-based protein that truly deserves the title of a superfood for arthritis, it's spirulina. At first glance, spirulina might not seem like much. It's a deep green, almost bluish powder made from microscopic algae. But don't let its tiny size fool you. Spirulina is absolutely packed with the kind of nutrients that arthritis sufferers desperately need. And when it comes to pure anti-inflammatory power, nothing else even comes close. First, spirulina is astonishingly rich in high-quality protein. Over 60% of its dry weight is pure protein, making it one of the most concentrated plant protein sources on Earth. Every serving is bursting with essential amino acids that help repair damaged joint tissues, support muscle strength around the joints, and boost overall mobility. But what sets spirulina apart isn't just its protein content. It's the presence of a powerful pigment called phycocyanin. Phycocyanin has been shown to actively block the production of pro-inflammatory molecules in the body, such as TNF-alpha and interleukin-6, which are both heavily involved in arthritis flare-ups. In fact, a groundbreaking study published in Inflammation Research found that spirulina supplementation reduced inflammatory markers by a jaw-dropping 32% in just 6 weeks. That's not just impressive, it's life-changing for anyone struggling with chronic joint pain. But that's just the beginning. Spirulina also contains powerful antioxidants like beta-carotene, zeaxanthin, and vitamin E, which work together to neutralize oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is like rust forming inside your body. It damages tissues, triggers inflammation, and speeds up the breakdown of cartilage in joints. A study in the Journal of Medicinal Food found that spirulina supplementation reduced oxidative damage by over 40% in people with chronic inflammatory conditions. Imagine what that kind of protection could do for your joints over time. One of the most unique benefits of spirulina is its ability to support detoxification. Thanks to its high chlorophyll content, spirulina helps the body flush out heavy metals and toxins that can burden the liver and contribute to systemic inflammation. Some researchers even suggest that long-term exposure to toxins can worsen autoimmune forms of arthritis, so having a natural detoxifier on your side is a smart move for long-term joint health. Preparing spirulina for maximum benefits is a little different from other plant proteins. The key is to avoid heating it, because high temperatures can destroy its delicate nutrients. The easiest and most effective way to use spirulina is to add it into cold or room temperature foods. A classic method is blending 1 teaspoon of spirulina powder into a green smoothie along with spinach, cucumber, pineapple, and coconut water. Not only does this mask the slightly earthy flavor, but it delivers a massive anti-inflammatory punch with every sip. Another delicious way is stirring spirulina into homemade hummus. Just blend chickpeas, tahini, lemon juice, garlic, olive oil, and a small amount of spirulina together for a vibrant green dip that's as healing as it is delicious. Or you can sprinkle spirulina over avocado toast, mix it into salad dressings, or even add it to no-bake energy bites made from dates, oats, and nut butter. Some people prefer taking spirulina in tablet form, which is also a great option if you're on the go. However, always make sure you're choosing high-quality spirulina from reputable brands, because lower-quality versions can sometimes be contaminated with heavy metals, which would do more harm than good. Now let's talk dosage. Clinical studies typically use around 1 to 3 grams per day for arthritis relief benefits. Starting with 1 gram daily and gradually increasing is a good strategy to let your body adjust. After about 4 to 6 weeks, many people report not only less joint pain but also higher energy levels, better digestion, and improved skin health, an extra bonus. At the end, spirulina isn't just another supplement. It's a daily ally against the hidden fires of inflammation that are attacking your joints, often without you even realizing it. With regular use, spirulina has the potential to significantly lower pain levels, improve flexibility, and even protect against future joint degeneration. So, there you have it. Hemp seeds, lentils, and spirulina, 3 plant-based proteins, each with their own unique superpowers, ready to help you fight arthritis naturally from the inside out. When you think about it, it's almost incredible that something as simple and accessible as the right protein could make such a massive difference in your pain levels, your mobility, and even your overall health. But the science doesn't lie. The most important thing to remember is that no single food, no matter how powerful, will perform miracles overnight. If you start today, adding even one of these powerful plant proteins to your meals, you're already setting your body on a path toward healing. And if you make them part of your daily life, you might just find yourself experiencing benefits far beyond what you ever thought possible. Now we want to hear from you. What plant-based food are you most excited to try for your joints? Have you ever noticed a difference in your pain levels after changing your diet? Share with us your experiences and opinions in the comments below. We love to hear them. Thanks for watching.